CCTV Lon Rashapi daga Frank Motors Kajaka dekali ga bathamai jong Tata Motors halat ko ni Shillong ringkat bakanet foodish ordal mapi nginwan ramani hakir dobyeng jongpi
ban penjer ngam biang ya kamaryang kabala shakta naga jingti doyong ha East Jantia Hills District ka Institute of Natural Resources Meghalaya hagas nisa jan ka Southerik upna jileo arajar arpuar kala Thung da Phlang Citronella hakadong poshken bat kamai prut kibadan hapa upur usam jong kasnong Narwan East Jantia Hills District hagani ka project bala Thung hadu lai Hajar tali ki Phlang Citronella kabala tip kum ka reclamation of coal mining affected land through afforestation laya simbanta lang da Menteri Katanat Forest and Environment u James P.K. Sangma ubalalong kongsan hagani ka sngi harengkat ka jingadon lang jong ki Tynrai par doyong ki wahe snong ki pajba ki officer sarkar bat kiwei Shwa kani la penlong ye ka jingalang bala penbait ye Katanat Forest and Environment Department bat Katanat Mining and Geology ka sarkar jilla lingba ka Divisional Forest Officer Social Forestry Division Jantia Hills Joa Asamru ye ki khusnam shiki khna school ki bala job hakajinya Yakob tho essay Yakob draw Irong but tho slogan
I would like to welcome from INR side our main chief guest, Honorable James Sir, villagers of Narwan and our district administration, police department staff and other line department staffs who are present here. By now, the villagers of Narwan must have understood the benefit of Citronella plantation. How this is helping you. I mean, you know how this land area is very much affected by coal mining and how the soil is losing its fertility, how the water is becoming acidic. So, to overcome, for restoration of the soil, mainly Citronella grass and other aroma grass helps a lot. They have these long roots which can easily absorb the acidic ions and make the soil, improve the pH quality of the soil also, and also the biomass of the soil will improve. From the Institute INR side, I request the villagers not to stop Citronella plantation just for 1 cycle or 2 cycles. Please do this for at least 3-4 years, that is at least 5-6 cycles, and once the soil is restored, once the pH is balanced comes, then go for other types of farming, including Citronella. And Citronella plantation is not an end to itself. Sir, the market for Citronella and the other aroma grasses is so good. In fact, recently when we had the Northeastern Food Festival in Shillong, I personally met some of the traders from South India and some from outside also came. They were very much curious. They got to know that Meghalaya has started aroma mission from last 1-2 years, and they know that anything that takes place in Northeast has more value in the outside market. What they want is some consistency, reliability and some scalability. So Citronella plantation is, even though it is very much helpful for restoration, it has its own ecological value. We also started 8 distillation units in the state, sir, so that the farmers don't have to suffer for the market price, and generally if you sell it directly in the outside market, the price will be very less. But if you distill, the value added product has more value. So I request the villagers, please encourage your fellows and also your neighboring villages to take this plantation along with other crops, mainly to restore the soil and also to have more have alternative livelihood options.
Concerns or grievances about this, please don't mind, sir. I'll say it frankly because of these coke factories over here. One is just beside these streams, and another one is just that one in Suklo market. So why? I remember that once last year, one expert from Citronella Forest, they came here, and we thought of giving them the land for their experimentation. So as soon as he reached here, and he said that he apologized that he could not do it until or unless this environment, the surrounding over here, especially air, is clean. And another grievances is that like as I have talked before about this orange, it is sad to say that last year, means this year, during this February, March, this orange, before reaching the market, we have to wash it. It is so black. I can say it is black because we know that. And during the night time also, so especially the children and all, they are feeling very difficult. So my humble request, and at the same time, all the villagers also, we are in one, one aim that if our surrounding is to be sustained, if our surroundings to be sustained, that this factory over here must be like I want to say that must do something. So if it is there also, they might not affect the surrounding.
I just want to, first of all, thank God for this beautiful day and also for this opportunity that I'm getting to be part of this really very novel initiative and novel program. I must congratulate Mr. Kunanga and the other team members at INR and the headman for having come together and taken this initiative. We just heard that Citronella, which takes very deep roots and also improves upon the pH balance of the soil by reducing the acidity and also increases the biomass, is something that is extremely well suited for this particular area. And as we are, in the process of celebrating World Environment Week till the run-up, uh, I think that this is a very, very meaningful and thoughtful program that has been put in place, especially in an area which would have been just left on its own, because it would have been left as a lost cause, saying that the soil is so acidic we can't do anything about it because there can be no afforestation activities also here. But then the team at INR, under the leadership of Mr. Konanka and the other scientists who are there, the fact that they have come up with this is really something that we as a government, as a department, are very, very happy and are extremely proud of the fact that they have come up with this idea. I just wanted to say this to my dear friends who are here. I know that I speak in English. Maybe all of you may not understand what I'm saying, but I hope that our team members at INR will take the trouble, or our headman will take the trouble of explaining it to all of you after we leave. Is that coal as a natural resource has been a boon for the people of Jaintia Hills, for the people of Meghalaya. We've earned so much revenue from coal. The state has earned revenue. People have based their livelihoods on coal. But what is important is that coal is a finite resource. It is something that will eventually run out. Coal takes millions and millions of years to form, but to extract it, we can extract it within a span of 10 years also, which means that in no time at all, we will finally run out of coal. That means that the basis on which people are having their livelihoods, which is coal and coal mining, is one day going to become a big challenge, because then what will the people base their livelihoods on? Coal has had this very negative impact on the soil. Today, agriculture is taking a hit because of that. And then one day, when coal runs out, people will also not be able to resort to agriculture as another source of livelihood or means of livelihood. That is going to be a very, very unfortunate scenario. So therefore, I think what INR has done is really very well thought out, and I think that this is something which is very sustainable, because right now itself we are going to look at how we improve the soil, the quality, and reduce the acidity. and encourage people to then go for Citronella as an alternative means of livelihood. A lot of hope in the success of this project, and I also see a lot of hope in all of you in your eyes that you will support this project and you will contribute to it and collaborate with the INR to make this project a huge success. Very, very alarming to read about the effects that the coke plants are having on not just the oranges, which is why I think Hitman had mentioned about the oranges also, but also on the children, also on all the plant life that is here. So I would like to inform all of you that we have constituted a committee to undertake a pollution load study, which is looking at the kind of pollution coming out from the chimneys of all the coke plants, not just in this area but in entire East Gentia Hills, also in Phlang area. And we will be getting this report very shortly. But let me assure all of you, if uh, the report, regardless of what the report comes out, I will ensure that these coke plants take additional steps to ensure that whatever soot comes out of the chimneys is treated so that the exhaust does not go into the atmosphere and does not cause this kind of pollution that is taking place to the streams, to the plants, to the air that all of us are breathing, the air quality. So I assure you that I will take immediate steps to ensure that this kind of thing does not take place.